tolerate. And then after we got 6 kids, you go over to the white woman.
Oh, whoa! As I stated earlier, sister, you don't mix because you don't want to be.
Hi, my name is Lala, Hollywood Lala on Instagram. I am from Detroit, Michigan, and I am a blogger and a writer for magazines. And I enjoy Black culture. I enjoy Black art.
My name is Aaron Flowers. I was born in Detroit, Michigan in 1982, and I am a proud Black man. I'm Tyrone Jenkins. I'm the leader of the BOWEL movement, BOWEL, Blacks Outworking Whites Everlasting Learning, and I'm also the leader of the Buick organization, BUEC, Black Unity in every community. My man. East side of Detroit, by the way. Well, I ran many streets, but to be specific, not Pacific, as some people like to say, that's the ocean. The Quandre, the Quender.
Well, I feel that critical race theory is more deep-rooted in mentality, and also passing things down to our kids that may not benefit them today, far as not a lack of knowledge, and far as not teaching our kids on the importance of education, and depending on solely of society when society does not teach our Black children their history and their purpose.
I saw this video recently on YouTube and it was very interesting. It was actually a cartoon. It was white people and Black people, they were lined up to race. So they shot the gun and the white people took off first. And the Black people were still behind the line, the start line. So the white team was running around, they made one lap, Black people still haven't taken off. They made another lap, and then the Black people took off. And they used that to kind of equate what's going on in America, what went on during that time, during slavery times, and then after with Reconstruction and Jim Crow. People don't want to admit that Caucasians had the upper hand. They got to start before we did. They were able to build wealth in this country and pass it down to their sons and grandsons and great-grandsons, while Black people were fighting after slavery through Reconstruction and then eventually Jim Crow laws, and it just wasn't fair. So to say that these problems are on us, that's false. And not only that, we were forced to live in ghettos where the CIA and the government purposely dropped drugs in our community. Now we do have to take some of the blame because we fell for the trap. That's why they call it the trap. Putting drugs in our communities and not having proper education. Even though at one point we did have our own community, but unfortunately some of them were burned down during riots. And today I think that we have to educate the youth on how to build wealth, and we have to come together. We have to have our own communities again, but it starts with education and learning how to manage finances and learning business.
Well, I feel as far as reparations, I think that we should have reparations, but I don't think that we should solely rely on reparations. Our reparations should be the knowledge and basically the finances that Black people accumulate through property and businesses. I think we should teach more on that than to saying we deserve reparations as a handout. I think we have to work towards that, and once we build that as a community, like other races build as a community, we will become more wealthy in knowledge and in investments.
This is kind of a loaded question, kind of tricky. Jewish people receive their reparations after the Holocaust. So I do feel that it's right that we receive something. I don't know if monetary or land, but definitely something, because what was done to black people in this country was unfair. Honestly, we didn't ask to be here. It's not like they sailed over to Africa and said, hey, black man, can you come and help us build this country? We were taken forcefully. So something was owed a long time ago. But in order to do that, it's going to take a long, I don't know if a bill has to be signed or some discussions need to be had, but either monetary or land or something to help push black people forward in the future.
Well, cultural advances, I think, starts with our youth. I think that we lack the ability to teach our youth what culturally they should advance in. Of course, different things that hold no value as far as fashion, cars, being flashy, jewelry, a lot of the things that we see now in publicity and in society, I don't think that's advancing us at all. I think we need to start as far as just teaching our younger generation on what possesses things as far as knowledge and being knowledgeable in the things that they should do. Education should be first, foremost. And then teaching them about investments with that other races do as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. Community unity.
Yes, unity. We need that flat out. This is like a piece that is missing, a big chunk, like a puzzle of the community that's missing. We don't have community unity at all. As far as unity, just the mindset, we are not against one another. Black people should not be against one another at all. We should grab each other unity-wise and say, hey, I'm pulling you up. This is not a crab mentality as a society. We do not need to have that mentality. In order for us to advance, it does not take one person. It's going to take a village.
This is a subject I have to admit I haven't thought a lot about, but now that I'm asked, I don't know, I feel a little funny about it, because people, Caucasian people, who never lived in these neighborhoods, these neighborhoods were looked down upon. They didn't have proper funding. There was a lot of violence. So now here they come to, like, I don't want to say be a savior. Maybe that sounds wrong, but I mean, these are just my thoughts. But I love the fact that Detroit is like 80% black or 79% black. That's what I want. No disrespect to anybody else, but they have their own communities. Whites have their own. Arabs have their own, and that's what we should have. That's just my thought. I'm not trying to sound disrespectful to anyone, but I would rather we build up our own communities instead of other people coming in and fixing up the neighborhoods. We need to do that. We need to stop throwing trash on the street. I actually just saw that on the way here. Somebody was eating an orange and throwing the peels on the ground, like that kind of stuff. We have to keep our communities clean. We have to look out for one another. We have to stop breaking into people's houses and stealing their cars or hubcaps or radios or whatever. So we have to be proud of who we are, and then we can build up our own communities.
I believe in interracial dating. Let's be honest, okay? It's like about 7 or 8 women to 1 man, okay? In our society, in the black community, which a lot of men, the different circumstances may be locked up. They may be gay. So that leaves the rest of the men that women may have left over. So it's not, we're outnumbering our men. So I believe that women, or men should have the ability to step out, and date other races. I don't think you should have the mentality like, women are not this or black men are not that, and that's why I'm dating another race. I don't think you should have that mentality. If you want to date out of your race, it should be a preference and not just our race ain't nothing. Get cussed. Our race not nothing. So I think that if you're going to do that, have the right mindset. You know, don't have a anger mindset towards your own culture to date outside your race.
Interracial marriage.
What? What? Excuse me. Do you want to walk around being gray? Because that's what you get when you mix black and white. No, you don't want gray. You want to live to be black another day. That's right. See, we have to uplift and build up our own communities. Black on black on black. I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. What did Brother Adam Payne say in CV4? Keep it in the family. We can keep it all in the family. You don't want gray. You want to live to be black another doggone day.
We have Lala Hollywood, and we have Mr. Tyrone Jenkins,
The supreme mind of the black brother man. Hello, Queen Sister.
Hello, Tyrone.
All right.
Well, Tyrone, I would like to know what is going on with the black man that black women are good enough to bear your seeds, but we're not good enough for your fortune and to be married.
I'm going to tell you why, sister. It's because the white man has his foot on our necks. See, we tried to procreate, you understand? We tried to transform and be a transformer, but if we can't even get our foot in the door because the white man has closed it, how are we going to make love to our beautiful black man?
No, that's malarkey, and you know it. You lay down with us women, okay? And you teach all this black stuff, unity and empowerment. And then after we got 6 kids, you go over to the white woman.
Oh, whoa! As I stated earlier, sister, you don't mix because you don't want to be gray. There is no gray matter. It's all black. See, what you have to understand is my mind was programmed to be black only. Now, I can reach the other brothers out in the world. It's going to take some time. But there will be no mixing, okay, of the black and the white. It will only be black.
So you're not attracted to white women at all?
Ha! Shoot! I don't even like that white plug on the wall. I don't like them white letters. I don't like my white teeth. I wish my teeth was black, sister.
Sir, okay, let's come down, okay? Let's not be so heavenly minded that we're no earthly good, okay? So let's bring it down to more so a more community level, okay? Now we know in our communities there's a lot of mixture, okay? What advice would you have men that's leading families that have interracial kids? Those interracial kids are going into the world, into the school system, and should they be viewed as black or white?
Well, if there's a mixture, there needs to be a fixture. You tell those children that they are black, always black. They have to think black. They have to act black. They have to walk black. They have to talk black. So that's where the knowledge begins. The education begins. You have to tell them from the day that they are able to open their eyes that you are black.
Now, is that a reality that we should deal with? I mean, because let's be honest, black brothers is going to jail like my uncle goes to the liquor store, and that's every other day. So, as black women, we really don't have a choice but to date outside of our race if we really want to have a family. And and not to mention the men that's being with other men that chose another lifestyle of being gay. So we really don't have a lot of options, and you're really telling the black woman, stay in your race. We don't have a lot of options.
Sister, do you know that there are black men all over the world? You can go to Canada. You can get the passport and go to Africa. You can go to South America. You can go to Jamaica. You can go to Idaho. I'm sure there's like 5 brothers there. You know, I mean, we're being real now. Now, there's more than enough of us to go around. And see, that's why I am a leader in the community. I am building up the community. I hold classes every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 11 that teaches black unity and education and all the things that we need to uplift our community. So I am teaching and reaching these young brothers. Even if I'm in the store getting some Better Made chips and a Faygo, I'm stopping brothers like, hey, have you loved a black woman today? Have you taught a young brother things that you know? Have you uplifted your community? So I'm doing my part.
Now, I do understand as black women, we have to get our mentality and our attitudes is right. Now, I just was on the elevator the other day with a black brother, and he was upset, and he went out to share with me that he literally was just having chivalry towards another black woman holding the door, and he said she just cussed him out. And I literally had to say, don't stop doing that, okay? Don't stop being kind to us, because black women, some of us are stuck in the mentality that the black man always wants something from us. And I think we have a valid point in that, because we lay down with black men that get up literally and go somewhere else. We feel that we're giving and giving and giving and we're not receiving back. So what would your advice be to the black woman to be more appealing to the black man?
Well, you know what, sister, I had to realize myself that everything starts with the head of the household. As a man, you have to be the leader. These men can't go around having babies all over the place and disrespecting women. So once we show them respect, then they'll give it back. It's like we have to be the ones to step out there first and say, hey, baby, I love you. I'm not going to leave you with these kids and run off somewhere else. I'm going to step up and be the man that I'm supposed to be. But also, I'm very hard on the men, but sisters, I have to tell you something. I love you. You're the most beautiful people in the history of this world. I like a little bit of spice, but you ain't got to throw it all over my food now. Come on, you can be a little bit spicy, just a little bit. The women, they've been hurt. They've been hurt over the years. Black men have been treating them wrong. Black men date outside of their race more than any other men combined in the world. That's a real fact. That's a stat that I looked up. So we have to be the ones to take the first step, and then the sisters will follow. But sisters, don't be so hard on the brothers. There are some out there that really do love you, that really do want to build a future with you and have kids with you.
That's actually time. So can we agree to disagree on interracial dating?
Are you still taping? Never. It's always black. If it's not black, it's whack. Strategic anomalies will therefore give you the analytical precision to subdue violence. I answer these questions like that.
It's called reading. I read a lot.
I do too, but you advances. As I spoke on before about having missionaries over in the motherland, not the other land, but the brother man land. Okay, follow me. We're teaching on financial literacy, okay?
Okay, we got it. We got it, man. We got it.
He like, y'all need to start wearing lashes, and we like, y'all need to, like what? You didn't ask him that, and we should have brought on our sheet.
Another dog on day. Yeah.
Please stop.